Once upon a time, there lived an old lady in a small village. She was kind, wise, and always cheerful. Everyone in the village loved her deeply. People often came to her for advice or simply to share their troubles. One day, a young man from the village asked her curiously, "Grandmother, how are you always happy? No matter what happens, you never seem sad. Don't you ever feel bad when things go wrong?" The old lady smiled warmly and replied, "My dear, life is full of ups and downs. Some days are bright and others are dark. But I learned long ago that true happiness comes from within, not from what happens around us." The young man looked puzzled. "What do you mean? How can you be happy when bad things happen?" The old lady sighed softly and began to tell her story. "When I was young, I had a husband and children. We didn't have much, but we were happy. Then one day my husband fell very ill. We had no money for medicine. I did everything I could, but he passed away. It was the saddest day of my life. I cried for weeks. I thought I would never smile again." The young man listened quietly as the old lady continued. "But after some time, I realized that my sadness wouldn't bring him back. My children needed me, and I needed to live for them. So I made a choice to look at life differently. I understood that life will always have both joy and sorrow, but I would not let the bad moments steal my happiness." The young man leaned forward. "But how did you manage that?" The lady smiled gently. "Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself, today is a new day, and I will find something to be happy about. Some days are harder than others, but I always find something, no matter how small. Maybe the sun is shining, maybe a flower has bloomed, or maybe I see a friend's smile. There is always something to be thankful for." The young man thought for a while, then asked, "But what if something really bad happens? How can you still be happy then?" "It's not easy," the old lady admitted. "But I remind myself that nothing lasts forever. Even the darkest times will pass. When bad things happen, I tell myself, this too shall pass. Then I focus on what I still have, my health, my friends, simply the gift of being alive. Happiness," she said softly, "is a choice. You can choose to focus on what's wrong and stay sad, or you can choose to see what's right and stay thankful. It's not always easy, but it's always possible." The young man thanked the old lady for her wisdom and went home determined to follow her advice. From that day on, he tried to find something good in every situation. Slowly, he realized his life began to change. Even when things went wrong, he stayed calm, hopeful, and grateful. Word of the old lady's wisdom spread across the village. More and more people began to understand that happiness doesn't come from what you have or what happens to you, but from how you see life. The village grew brighter, kinder, and happier, all thanks to the old lady who taught them the true secret of happiness. Happiness is not found outside. It grows from within. No matter how hard life gets, we can always find joy in small things and strength in gratitude. Challenges will pass, but a positive heart keeps shining forever.